We're in today with the Quadro P600. This is a 2007 video card with 384 shaders. It's got 2 GB of VRAM, GDDR5, running at 1329 MHz on the core clock, 1003 MHz on the memory clock. It's got 128 bits bus width, DirectX 12, and today we're gonna pair it up with this E5-2699V4 with 22 cores and 22 threads with hyperthreading disabled. This is a very interesting video card considering it's a Pascal video card, but the best thing we can do is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Path of Exile apparently on 1080p with low jitters. It's very important to understand that this video card is not the right choice in this case. There's a lot of video cards that actually starts this game, but this one is capable. It's got DirectX 12. The only thing I want to see in this case is how it's performing. It feels like I'm playing DirectX 12 games that are not meant for this. It's a small TDP video card, you know, and yeah, very hard on this case. Look at this. If you're fighting 30 FPS, FSR on ultra performance, it looks not okay in this case. It looks so hard on the screen. I think I have to lower the desktop resolution in order to get this. I got 58 degrees maximum code load, 1.6 gig of VRAM utilization. The video card is doing a decent performance, but the quality is not there. Just in case you're interested how it's performing with this video card in first Path of Exile, you got 1080p here with this video card on, and I got nearly 60 FPS. This is normal jitters. I got no upscaling here, no upscaling render resolution. You can actually see FSR and stuff like that doesn't exist in this, but it's doing a fantastic job on delivering the performance. This is with DirectX 11. The only thing I had in that game was that it was with DirectX 12 and it had upscale, FSR and all kinds of stuff. In this case, you can see that it's possible to actually play the game without having to lose the quality. I mean, lose the quality. This is low details in the game, yeah, and I got 50-60 FPS nearly. And it's good, you know, because I can do some modification here, and considering how small the video card is, I will take this as a good sign that the video card is still capable of. There are two types of performance when it comes to GTA. In single player, I can see the maximum performance this video card is offering. I got normal details, DirectX 10. I didn't want to go with DirectX 11 because I wanted to see the maximum core performance this video card is offering and how much VRAM is gonna take. In this case, I got nearly 1.2 gig of VRAM. I think it's gonna reach 1.5 or something, but with maximum load on the core, you can see that is doing a fantastic job. This is the most important thing I can do for the video card, show how it's performing on single player, because this is the best experience you're gonna get with this video card in this case. Now, if you take a ride to the city, you're gonna see that VRAM, that 1.4 becomes 1.5. It's still got enough VRAM, like 2 gig of VRAM, so you can fill it up, but it's good to see that it's maintaining that FPS and it's not going over, you know. If it's reaching 2 gig of VRAM, you're done. The FPS is gonna stutter, but I think it's gonna be a good limit for this video card, like now 1.6 gig of VRAM, and it's gonna hold it pretty well. That's it. Well, with the same settings, if I jump in GTA 5 online, you're gonna see I got around 60 FPS on average. I got the maximum VRAM utilization in case you're wondering if 2 gig of VRAM is enough, but it's 1080p and DirectX 10, so it's on the limit. It's holding 65 FPS, but you can actually see the video card core is 80% load on the video card core. That means the threads are troubling in this case, you know. I'm almost there upgrading my other computer. Hopefully that will not create any problems. In this case, you're gonna see that sometimes some threads, some cores are not very well optimized or not strong enough. They don't have enough power in order to push this game online. Very dubious, because a single player is doing a fantastic job, but here online it's not okay. It's a bit sad, you know, because I was expecting the best from this CPU, and in this case I can say nothing bad about it, but 60 FPS it's okay online with this video card. What happens if we jump in Fortnite with 1080p and performance mode? Because the video card is quite capable of delivering some nice FPS here. Look at this. I got maximum load on the video card score. Everything is good here. There's no problem on utilizing a video card like this. I think the most important thing is, in this case, is to have decent minimals. Everything is working really nice above 70-80 FPS on average. This is actually a fantastic number. Overall performance is good. On the system side, I got 11 gig of system RAM utilized here, 20% load on the CPU side with 37-38 degrees on this occasion. Good, actually, good performance. If you ever considered joining Counter-Strike with this video card, you need to understand that this type of video card can actually do wonders in this game. It's got 1.7 gig of VRAM utilization. You can see that the video card is actually delivering some nice FPS. Considering what a small video card is, I will say this is actually extraordinary. Very low details with performance fidelity FX in this case as a preset. 1080p, it's okay with this. I got only 190 watts. I mean, I think that's the maximum this video card and this computer is taking from the whole wall, you know, 100, nearly 200 watts. Very efficient video card with the whole computer, you know. So if you're interested on making a very low TDP machine that allows you to play some Counter-Strike, go online, have DirectX 12 features in order to play some nice games, you know, this is an option. 80 FPS on average, 58 degrees with maximum core load in this case is actually fantastic. There is no problem on utilizing this, but you need to understand that this is the limit, you know, low details with 1080p. On the system side, I got 10.8 gig of system RAM used, 30% load, sometimes on the CPU with 38 degrees. Everything is good there. There's no problem on utilizing this platform in this game. So if you're interested on playing Counter-Strike with a CPU like this, look at this, it's doing a fantastic job. See, other games, they don't like multi-core like this, but apparently here it's not a single, it doesn't have a single problem. But if we're jumping in PUBG with this video card on 1080p with low details with performance mode, you're gonna see that the video card is struggling to actually have 60 FPS. Very interesting performance because it does show me that I need to adjust that render scale in order to get 60 FPS on Fluent. 1080p, low details are set again. There is no modification, 100% render scale in this case, and it's doing almost a fantastic job. There's nothing to complain here. The quality is good. You can actually see, I can literally play the game and actually see somebody if I'm interested on actually playing it with this resolution and this quality. The only problem I have is 37 FPS. The only thing I can do is just put this on 90% render scale. Let's see how it's working like this. 90% render scale, 42 FPS. Not a big deal, seriously. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get 60 FPS with 90% render scale. No fun, you have to put it like 70%. I think that will be the ideal setting that allows me to play with 60 FPS. Let's try. Needs to be, I think, 70% render scale. I think with 70% render scale, I'm gonna get nearly 60 FPS. Look at that, 60 FPS. All right, so this is the only way you can play PUBG with this video card. With 70% render scale, in this case, you're gonna get 60 FPS. In some cases, when you hit the tree with your car because you don't know how to drive, you're gonna get 48 FPS. But all the time, you're gonna see that there is a chance that you can play PUBG with this. Now imagine coming in Cyberpunk with this video card. Like, how do I do this? You know, you on 1080p, Daniel, you got this Quadro. Dude, the video card is very small. How do you think it's gonna perform? You know, where do you get that power from that small thing? You know, they keep saying it doesn't matter the size. Yeah, it does matter the size. Look how small it is. All jokes aside, look at this. 40 FPS with frame generation, everything is put on, FSR, performance, every single fidelity FX here is turned on in order for this video card to get 60 FPS. Does it have? No. One thing I did manage to see, it was 202 watts consumption from this computer. So that means the video card is put to the limit. The CPU is put to the limit. In this case, I got nearly 30% load on the CPU side with 38 degrees, 12.7 gig of system RAM. I like it, you know, you can see the fuzziness from the FSR. It's not very pleasant, but it shows you that games like this, they have no chance on running on a video card like this. Even though it's got the DirectX 12 support, even though it's got some Fidelity FX or some kind of upscaling, I will rather put this video card with DirectX 11 because I know those games is going to work really nice. So if you're interested on playing Cyberpunk with this video card, I know I've been recommended this video card to test it for so long, but it was the 620, you know, the 620 model P620, but I only managed to get a cheap P600 like this one. I think this video card is actually fantastic. This is an OL video card from HP, so you need to understand that this was a very well thought computer in 2017, and I'm a little jealous, you know, because in 2017 I remember having some very bulky video cards, you know. Thinking now how this video card is performing in a 2017 machine, it would have been something very interesting because it's a low TDP video card. It's very small, it's low profile. I think you can find brackets online, so you can put it to a small form factor. The idea of 2 gig and DirectX 12, it's quite fantastic. But back in the days, DirectX 12 was not very entertaining, you know. But with DirectX 11, it would have been a real deal breaker because it was very efficient. They were, I think, 100% sure they were like used for workstation, you know, but this is something that you need to take in consideration even today. This is what it needs to be in everybody's computer, you know, a small video card that can do everything on low details, you know, and I cannot complain. You know, and it doesn't consume a lot of wattage. Low TDP challenge. If you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.